I speak unto thee this day, and I say, be thankful that you can indeed be found rejoicing in me. I say, be thankful that you can indeed be guided by me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who gives to those who will walk in humility the way of my life. And I say, it is me, the living God, who gives to the ones who will accept my rule over them the strength to continue in me. Therefore I say, this day be made glad. Be made glad for the privilege to serve. Be made glad for the privilege to obey. Be made glad for the privilege to walk in me. Now I say, there are multitudes who are found bound in this wicked generation under pride. That is, they are ruled by pride, they are governed by pride, they are in slavery to pride, and I say they are literally ruled by pride. And I say that pride is deception. And I say that pride is rebellion against me. And I say that pride is drunkenness, and I say that it blinds their eyes. And I say they are hopelessly bound in pride. But I say it is me, the living God, who does offer the way of escape to those who are bound by the demons of pride. And that is to cry out unto me to come into my humility way, to repent of pride, and be delivered of the drunkenness of the saint. Now I say that drunkenness is a plague upon the land, and I say there are many intoxicants that men partake of to cause them to be in the drunken state that they are in. And I say, behind every spirit of drunkenness, behind every intoxicating force, I say there is bound pride. For I say that pride is a giant deceiver, and it is a delusional way that will take a man to his own destruction. I say this day, do not have fellowship with pride. For I say that pride can come in many forms, and I say that pride will cause you disaster, and pride will bring you to destruction. I say, do not listen to pride, for I say that pride is drunkenness. And I say, when men are proud, they are drunk on the same. That is, they cannot see clearly, they cannot walk soberly, for they are drunk, intoxicated, and deluded on pride. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call you to be a proud people, but I say that I call you to walk in humility before me. That is, be ever subject to what it is that I ordain, what it is that I give unto thee. For I say, when you will indeed be willing to humble yourself, then I say that you can be uplifted and guided, directed and corrected in my way. And I say that you can be given the truth, the light, the mercy revealed. Now I say this day, in a wicked, a perverse, a vile, and evil generation, consider how many there are who refuse my mercy because of pride. That is, they refuse to repent, they refuse to humble themselves, because they are literally being suffocated on pride. And yet I say they love the drunkenness, the intoxication, the high of the saint. And they will swagger and stagger in the delusion of their pride. And I say that same pride is causing them severe distress. But yet I say they will not reveal to their own minds the pride, but I say they cover the same. And I say this because they love the drunkenness of pride. Now I say this day, when you look upon the condition of the nation that you are in, why is it so? I say it is because men are drunk on pride, on the rebellion of pride, on the defiance of pride, and they are going in the same. That is, they are going deeper and deeper and deeper into pride day after day. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call you to live in pride, to partake of pride, but I say that I call you to be thankful unto me. That is, to be thankful that I give to you the truth, the light, and the mercy revealed. For I say, if you are indeed ever thankful to be guided, directed, and corrected by me, then I say you are given the truth and the light, the mercy, the hope, and the peace day by day. And I say that you will be uplifted and guided, directed, and corrected by me. For I say it is a good thing to walk in the truth, to walk in the light, to walk in the mercy of who I am. And I say it is a good thing to be ever guided in that which I give you day by day. For I say it is me, the living God, who will give unto you the truth, the light, and the strength of who I am. And it is me, the living God, who will indeed guide you forth, that you can be rejoicing in me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the way that is righteousness, the way that is truth, and the way that is mercy provided. And I say, when you are indeed thankful for that way, then you are uplifted and brought forth by me. And yes, you are given the strength, the truth, and the light upon the path, for I will give you the same. For I say, through me, the living God, so are you given the hope that can only be found through me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do intend that my people would serve me each day with gladness, rejoicing and giving of praise. And I say that I intend that my people would be ever guided in that which I give them, which is the way of my life. For I say it is a privilege to believe me, to trust me, and obey me, and be brought forth by me. And I say it is a privilege to be knowing that in me so can you be kept in the humility way of my life. I say this day that I, the living God, do look upon the sons of men, and I say that I see the wretchedness, the misery, the darkness that they are in. Then I say that I likewise see their pride, which has blinded them, as pride is nothing but demons. And I say when they accept the lordship, the rulership of pride, of course they behave as drunken fools. And I say they will fight to defend the very pride that is killing them, as though it were some great thing. I say this day you see pride among races, you see pride among creeds, you see pride among breeds. And I say that the pride brings about the same thing. I say that it brings destruction and damnation of soul. And I say that it causes a man to stagger in the drunkenness of the same. I say this day there is much pride to be found among nations, and when men and women are worshiping nations, they are worshiping pride. I say that I, the living God, do not call you to be proud of any nation, but I say that I call you to be thankful to be serving me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is your life, your strength, and your mercy. And it is me, the living God, who gives unto you the humility way of life. Therefore I say even now, be glad that it is me that you serve. And I say, be thankful that I will uplift, guide, and direct you forth. And I say, be made glad that through me so are you given the light upon the path. Now I say, this day count it a privilege to keep on believing, to keep on receiving, to keep on being guided forth by me. And I say, count it a privilege to be knowing that in me so are you given my light always. For I say that I will give unto thee the light upon the path, the truth and the strength day by day. But I say, when you swell on pride, you do not have room for me. I say this day, be willing to humble yourself in every circumstance and situation, that you are not bound on pride. For I say that pride will bloat a man until he's ready to burst. And I say that pride will cause a man to stagger, to swagger, to walk blindly into a place whereby there is no return. And I say it is all because of pride. I say that pride is so vicious, so cruel, so oppressive. First it will deceive and cause a man to rebel. Then I say that he will only grow more embroiled and deceived in the same, because he has chosen to rely upon pride. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call you to live in pride, to partake of pride, but I say that I call you to live in me. And I say that I call you to be thankful that you can indeed be given the truth, the light, and the mercy that I do give. For I say when you will be going forth in the way that I give, that is the humility way, then I say you are able to repent unto me. And I say you are able to humble yourself, because you are not ruled by the crown of pride. But I say when pride is taken over and the drunkenness of the same, I say you will see how utterly foolish men can be. For I say they will openly defy me, they will despise my humility way, and I say they will be full of cursing and rebellion against the truth. And I say it is because they are drunk, intoxicated on pride. Now I say this day when men partake of liquor in their drunkenness, what do? I say they flaunt how great they are, they look at others with contempt, and I say they are angry and ready to fight on every hand. And I say through the intoxication of the liquor coupled with the pride, I say they think they can beat any foe. But I say that the truth of it is they are slaves, they are subjects to pride, and the very liquor that pumps them up on pride. Now I say, think about how stupid men and women are in these times, how dull and unperceptive they have become. And I say it is because they are drunk, intoxicated day after day. And I say they are taken in the delusion of their own way and proud of the same. And I say all the while they are headed down the course of their own destruction. I say this day when I, the living God, do show unto you the workings of pride, I say humble yourselves unto me. That is, be willing to repent, be willing to turn, and not be taken in pride. For I say that pride is a gross deceiver, and I say that it takes a man in his own way. And I say the way that it takes him is the way of damnation. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call you to think you are better than you are, to strut and boast over the most stupid of things. Yet I say if you begin to drink the drink of pride, that is exactly where you go. And I say in your own imagination you will defy all sound counsel because of the drunkenness of pride. And I say you will enrich yourself on deception day after day because of the drink of pride. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my people to be drunken. I do not call my people to live in intoxication at all. But I say that I call my people to walk soberly in me, redeeming the time, being ever guided by me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is indeed the way of light, the way of truth, the way of mercy provided. And I say when it is me that you look to in faith and trust and confidence, you will not be consumed of pride. But I say when you are looking to pride as an important factor of your strength, of your life, I say you are looking to the manifestation of a fool. For I say that pride will cause a man to esteem himself as better than he is. And I say that pride will take a man down a road that will prove to be futility, despair, and emptiness of soul. And I say all the while when a man is pumped on pride, believing in himself, believing the lies of his own self-exaltation, he is drunken and intoxicated in it all. I say this day that I do not call you to be full of the drunkenness, full of the delusion, full of the deception of this time. For I say when you see how stupid and dull men have become because of pride, I say they are not worthy of me. And I say they are not worthy of my mercy nor of the truth that I provide. That is, unless they will deeply, thoroughly repent, renounce the workings of pride, and be found abiding in me. I say thank me and praise me that through me you are given the truth and the light upon the path. Through me you are given the hope that can only be found through me. Therefore I say, be thankful even now to love, to serve, to obey me, and be brought forth in my way. And I say, be thankful that you do not need to be deceived nor taken in the throes of pride, for the same will prove to be blindness unto thee. But you can indeed be guided forth in the truth, the light, and the mercy revealed. I say thank me and praise me that it is me, the living God, who provides the way that is truth, the way that is light, the way that is mercy intended. And I say when you walk in that way, then you are kept in me. And I say when you are willing to humble yourself before me each day, I say you are not taken in pride. And I say you are not taken in the drunkenness of these times, nor the delusion that accompanies the same. But you can be led forth by sound counsel and given the truth and the light, the mercy revealed. I say thank me and praise me, thank me and praise me.
Hey, want a cold one, Andy?
No, thanks. Gave up drinking.
You could argue he'd done it to curry favor with the guards. Or maybe make a few friends among us cons. Me, I think he did it just to feel normal again. If only for a short while.